Hey everyone, so today I am giving my thoughts on this update that we just got. So I actually enjoy open world almost more than PvP, although I really did like the 25v25 mode as well. The lighting all around is amazing, and the foliage, especially that new area by Desert, really liked all that. The one thing about Desert that I didn't like is that it is kind of very similar to DOU. Um, so that was my only complaint with that. Everything else in open world was really good. And I just want a RGE feature to be able to change the weather live. Um, that's just my small little request. Shouldn't be too hard, I hope. But if that could be done, that'd be awesome for doing server events and where I can do PvP and then have like hard rain falling or I don't know, stuff like that. For 25v25 itself, I'm going to talk on that a little bit. I'd already done tests, so I've seen it before, but now that I got it in the full action, I really like all of it. My only complaint on that one is when I zoom in still with like some of the bigger sites, I can't see the green dot on my friendlies. It disappears, so I'll just end up shooting them a bunch, and then I'm like, oh frick, this is my teammate. So if we could get those green dots visible during zooming in sites and all that, that'd be awesome. And even through walls and stuff, if we could still see those green dots, because sometimes I'll only see the limbs of my teammate and shoot him. It looks like an enemy, but you can't tell when they're behind those sort of things. That would also be good. And with 25v25, I really like the destruction that can happen with the, RPG and whatnot. And I didn't get to use it again this time, but in the last test I did, and I got a lot of kills. That was very fun, and I'm glad we got the cabin map in there with their new update. That just, it's a good callback to an old PvP map that used to be 5v5 and 2v2. If y'all haven't seen it, it was called Lookout. I just did a video on it recently. I actually found a version of that cabin in real life, so that was interesting. Talking about the new guns, I really liked the M110. I assume that's how it's pronounced. Don't believe me if it's not. But it just had a really clean sound, and it was very powerful. I usually like guns like that are sort of like a DMR. Just heavy damage, but decent rate of fire as well. So, very grateful to get that. I wasn't a big fan of many of the new uniforms, but uniforms have never been a big deal to me. It's always the gameplay itself that matters more. I like having a secondary sight. That was awesome. And then there was a bunch of new attachments, but I didn't get to see barely any of them. We got some 10x scopes, so talk about zoomed in a lot. That is crazy. And then there was a few bug fixes with incorrect textures and some weapon camo reworks. So, yeah, all that looked pretty good, and just trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting. Just want to say again my request to have weather adaptability in RGE as a command I can put in, like, rain enable or, clear day enable, something like that. Because that would be very good for films and whatnot, and I definitely want to have that for the film I'm about to do later today. But it's not going to be easy to control. I'm just going to have to, like, wait for the rain. Two other things I noticed was, this is random, but the moon in open world actually looks awesome. I'll put a screenshot of it, but I just noticed it as I hopped in the game here. Like, the moon actually looks like the moon now. It's pretty cool. Even if you zoom in on it, it's got a lot of detail. And also the new Fort Ronnegrad area, I forgot to mention that, but the new Fort Ronnegrad area is actually really cool looking, and I love that you can go into the building, the main building. That is a big feature for me, because the more buildings you can actually enter in open world, the better. I didn't have any really lag issues, as I had 50 people in my live stream and the server I was using, so very happy with that. And yeah, I just hope that I'll be able to adjust the weather more for private servers. But other than that, yeah, everything was awesome. And one last thing I wanted to mention is, this is kind of random, but the noise when you get kills, it's actually like my favorite noise in the game now. I don't know why, but it's just satisfying. It's like a little almost like a money noise or a click noise. I don't even know what to call it, but it's just very good sound design, because I'm always satisfied when I get a kill. Yep, I think that's going to be it. If y'all want to see a cinematic for this update, be sure to subscribe. I'll be doing that soon. Probably recording that later today, so I'll put the Discord for that in the description, the Film Crew Discord, as well as my regular Discord. So if you want to join that, I put announcements for videos that are coming up and stuff. And that's about it. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this update in the comments below. I'll try and reply to most of those. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.